All right, and so this second example just shows you how a different way of solving double inequalities that are conjunctions. So this time I can see that I only have a variable in my centerpiece. So when I have a situation like this, I actually don't need to break this up into two separate inequalities. I can actually just treat it as one kind of compound situation. So instead of having two sides, I actually have three portions of my problem, and my goal is to isolate the variable again. So this time, rather than isolating the variable on one side or the other, I'm isolating my variable in the center. I still apply the properties of equality by applying it to all three locations this time rather than just to one side and the other. So again, first step here would be dealing with additions or subtractions and reversing them. In this case, I am trying to remove the 9 from the centerpiece of my inequality, and I do that by subtracting because that will zero that out and effectively cancel it out. So now I have 3n in the center of my inequality. Bring down my inequality symbols, and then I'm thinking, okay, -6 minus 9 is -15, and 21 minus 9 is a positive 12. Continue on with my inequality. My last step is division by 3 here. So divide every part of my inequality by 3, continuing to follow properties of equality. And you can see that this sets me up for my inequality, where it's already kind of showing me that my solution set is in between two values. So -15 divided by 3 gives me -5. 12 divided by 3 is 4. So -5 is less than n, which is less than 4. So again, graphing this inequality, this compound inequality, it is a conjunction, so we know it's in between two values. So we know we are greater than -5, so my solution must go that way. We know we're less than 4 at the same time because this is an and. So again, when you see this setup, that automatically tells you. So you have your kind of between situation where both sides of our inequality symbols are the same inequality symbol. This that tells you you're working with a conjunction. And now these are both open circles, so we're gonna open circle here, and greater than -5 but also less than 4, so it must be in between those two values, and then we are good, having solved and graphed. So this is just when you have kind of a simpler setup where there's not variables all over the place, you can simply solve the inequality all in one shot as opposed to separating it. Now you could still separate it out if you wanted to, but this is just another way to solve it.